G'day guys, Jason and Layla here from Prospecting in the Alpine, and today we're out and about for a little bit more of an explore in a part of the bush that I haven't really got to explore before, so this should be pretty interesting. And today I'm armed with the Gold Monster 1000, so I've come down to do a little bit of a metal detect and see how we go. Bit of a car guard, that's always fun. And I didn't know that car guard would come back to haunt me. So I come across this seasonal creek which I thought I'd have a bit of a detect through and see how we go. Because everywhere you look all around, all the signs seem to look pretty good. Lots of old workings everywhere, quartz pieces all over the ground, lots of ironstone, and of course, plenty of hot rocks. Which I think this is. Or just a bit of ground noise, so I didn't dig that one, I have moved on. And I'm still trying to get used to this metal detector, all the different ground noises and stuff like that it makes. I think it's going to take some time to get used to this one. So if anyone has any tricks or tips for the Gold Monster 1000, please let me know in the comments. I am trying to do a ground balance here as it was very noisy, so I was trying to quieten down the machine and see how we went. So folks, I was in this hole here, getting a really nice noise. Piece of car. So I had a little bit of a dig. Ash. Ash will set your metal detector off, guys. Alright guys, so we're getting a really good noise out of here. Goes both sides on the metal detector. I bet you it's another car part, but let's have a dig and have a look. So it turns out it was the other piece of that car part. So it turns out this is the car part that just doesn't end. Third hole, third piece of car part. So as you could imagine, I got sick of digging up more car parts, so I went for a bit of a wander up the creek, and I did come across this nice little bit of quartz vein. Looks pretty good. And then I noticed this one, which looks even better, and of course every time you find a good quartz vein like this, you don't have your pick on you, do you? But I really didn't mind because the quartz vein did look pretty white, so you never know if it's going to hold anything when it's that clean. For all your Gold Monster experts out there, is this just ground noise or what? Because it's really doing my head in. After that I decided to put the detector away and go for a little bit more of a walk up the creek to see what I could find. And possibly grab a few test buckets. I ended up taking 1/2 bucket out of this spot here because I thought it looked alright. Decided I'd get a full bucket out of this one here because it was at the end of some bedrock in a nice tight part of the creek, which hopefully should concentrate some of the gold. And I was like Big Kev when I saw this little bit. I got a tiny wee bit excited, but there was no way I was going to try and test pan in that water. And then I turned around and saw this nice big juicy quartz vein. This one doesn't actually look too bad. And it got nice and fat, and then it branched out into two. It was a bit of a pity I couldn't take a sample though. All I had on me was my plastic shovel, and that ain't going to do much against this. Might be worth coming back to check this one out with a pick in hand, I think. So I took my test buckets back to the car, ended up grabbing Layla. We went for a little bit more of a walk through the bush, just to see what we could stumble across, and looking for any more old workings or anything like that. Did stumble across this old, I don't know, prospector's hut or hunter's hut, I guess you could call it. It was pretty cool to find it out in the middle of the bush. Did anyone bring any shrimp for the barbie? And just over the back over the little hill there, I stumbled across these 4 little test pits. A few of them weren't real deep, but one of the ones out the back was pretty deep. So after checking all of them out, I did notice there was a nice mound of dirt in between all of them, so I decided to get a few test buckets out of there. After watching one of Billy Bunt's videos, where he ends up finding some nice gold out of one of those piles, so I thought, why not give it a crack? If you haven't seen his video, guys, jump on Facebook and check out Gold Hunt with Billy Bunt. He's well worth the watch, guys. I recommend you do it. So here I am trying to dig through one of their test piles. It's bloody hard going though, big rocks in here everywhere, and lots of clay too. As you could see, I was struggling a little bit just to try and get the shovel in. I went to pick up the shovel here and then noticed there was a nice big wombat hole underneath, so I thought, why not get a couple of loads out of that? Save me a bit of digging. I managed to get 3 3/4 buckets for the day, so now I'll take them home and do a bit of a test pan and see how we go. I will post it up, guys, and let you know. So to finish off the day, I went back down to the creek, have a little bit of a dig and a few more test pans, and found a nice little hole at the end of some bedrock here. Done about 4 or 5 test pans out of it, but I only think I got 2 or 3 little specks, so wasn't a very good hole. If you're enjoying my videos, guys, please hit that like and subscribe button. And don't be afraid to leave a comment or two, as I do really like your feedback.
Story of the day, folks, absolutely nothing.
Another day down the creek, another huge freaky spider. I did let this guy live as I wasn't going anywhere near him. This is what I ended up getting for my couple of test pans there. 3 little bits of buckshot and a couple little specks of gold. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoy the videos and stay tuned for more awesome gold adventures.